Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Karen and welcome to our Irish family. Today I just want to let you in on where I've been the last couple of weeks. You may have noticed that I haven't uploaded any videos, and how I'm currently feeling in general. So I took an impromptu break from YouTube. It wasn't planned. I just wasn't feeling good. I had like stomach cramps, I felt sick, that sort of stuff, you know. I felt like I was coming down with something. Ava had a bit of a head cold. Robert had like stuff wrong with his throat. So I think there was just something going around and I just didn't have the energy to record, edit and upload videos. I just didn't want to think about it, you know. So that was why the first week I didn't upload anything, and then the second week I had technical difficulties. So I have a number of SD cards. So the SD cards are what go into my camera so I can record my footage, and then I upload that to my computer and then edit and then upload it to YouTube. My SD cards, like, they just snapped. I have 3 of them. One snapped in half, the other one, the cover that covers, I don't know the technical things, but anyways, they all broke. I have a blue one. This blue one is still pretty much intact, but it won't read on my computer. So Amazon Prime Day came along and I got a deal on a new SD card. It's a SanDisk Extreme Pro or something like this. So I'm hoping that my MacBook, which is over here, you can see it, hopefully it reads it. Because this seems to be the newest thing. My computer isn't reading my cards when I place them in the side. So I may be recording this and you may not see this at all. I might have to record it on my phone if it doesn't record. So I just wanted to let you guys know where I was and why I wasn't uploading the last 2 weeks. And then I just wanted to let you guys in on something that happened. So 2 weeks ago, I was convinced I was pregnant. So you know, I had lots of symptoms of it, and you know, I really got it in my head that maybe this is happening, you know, like spontaneously. If you follow us for a long while, you'll know that I have PCOS, and then in order to conceive our first child, we had to go through fertility treatments, and yeah, so I was, you know, really thinking to myself, like, this is it, you know, it's after happening. You know, didn't say anything to Robert. I was like, I'm going to wait for another couple of days and I'm going to take a test. And for days I had these like symptoms, or what I thought were symptoms of pregnancy. The only thing that was different from the last time was my boobs weren't sore. So, you know, had myself convinced, went and purchased pregnancy tests, and it was negative. And in the moment I was like, okay, you know, Karen, you just got ahead of yourself. This is silly. You weren't even trying for a baby. You know, we're not actively trying for a baby. So, you know, it's okay. And then as the days went on, I was like, no, this is really terrible. Like, I really want a baby. And you know, mentioned to Robert that I had taken a pregnancy test and it was negative, and you know, I kind of just made this statement of, I want a baby, and he's like, I want one too. And that was kind of the end of the conversation, and it has been the end of the conversation. Again, we mentioned it in bed the other night, and just before we went to sleep, Robert said something about having a baby, and then I said we're going to have to pay to have a baby, like obviously like we did with Ava, like our fertility treatment. And then he's just like, yeah. And that was the end of the conversation. So really I should probably have a conversation with him about what we plan. I was texting a girl I actually met here through YouTube, you know, and I was saying, you know, we have some savings, but I, like, you know, there's something holding me back, not wanting to spend that money on it. And you know, she made a valid point that, you know, savings can be built back up. You know, we need to sit down and discuss if we want to do this, how much we can afford to do, and then if it doesn't work in that, you know, just stop. Don't go into debt for it. Don't you know, have a plan going for what you want to achieve, and then once that's gone, just stop and start to rebuild our savings. And it's tough because obviously Robert is the income earner here. I earned the tiniest little bit from YouTube, which covers like one bill that we have. So, you know, obviously I could get a job, you know, but I just don't want to miss out on stuff with Ava. Every day she's changing now, and I just love being at home with her, being her carer. You know, obviously there is a number of days that she goes to see both of her grandparents, because my parents and Robert's parents live in town, so they take her. You know, so technically we could have free childcare. It's just that I right now want to watch my child grow up. You know, I want to experience everything she does. I want to introduce her to new experiences. So for me, I want to stay at home with her until she gets to the point where she's in school, and then obviously, you know, it changes then because I don't have anything to be at home for. So, you know, the hope with that, I could get like a part-time job if such a thing exists then. So, you know, like money, and I said this before, like money for most people is tight unless you know, unless you have lots of money. You know, so for us, like building back up our savings, it does take a while, and I like to have the financial security that we have, like a bit of money set aside, that if something terrible happened, that we could have money there. But at the same time, I really do want a second baby, and we probably will have to pay for it. I pay for fertility treatments, so you know, chances are we're probably going to have to use that money, that savings that we have set aside. So that's kind of where my headspace is at. I'm kind of at a do we, don't we, and it's been like that since we decided this time last year to try for our second baby. It's been a year, and you know, my PCOS, we went in December to the fertility clinic. You know, we had like protocols of what we were going to do, we had plans of what we were going to do, and then we just took a step back. I started to lose some weight, and I lost, I think it was 17 pounds, and since then I think I've put back on 5 or 6 pounds, so I'm now like restarting that again. So this week has been pretty good for me so far. I haven't gone off track. You'll probably see this video next week, so yeah, you'll probably see this video a week later if my computer works and reads this memory card. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know where I am, why I was away, and where my head is at around the whole trying to conceive the baby number 2 situation. So I thank you so much if you sent me a message on my social media over the past 2 weeks asking if everything was okay, because I've been quiet. I really do appreciate you checking up and seeing if everything was okay. Everything was okay. I just took an impromptu break, and I will be back with more videos because I really like YouTube. It really does motivate me. It gives me something that's just for me as well, which is massive when you're a stay-at-home mom, to have something that is outside your looking after your child or looking after your house. And what's funny is my YouTube and my blog are incorporated into that, because cleaning videos are my most watched videos, and then on my blog it's all about parenting. So it's just funny how that's a crossover, but in my mind they're separate, because my mind YouTube and my blog are business, and then looking after Ava and looking after my house is obviously my home life, you know. So anyways, that is it. Enough rambling from me. I hope that you've enjoyed today's video. If you did, I'd love if you give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below. Let me know how you're getting on. How's everything in your life? If everything is going good, I would love to hear about it. And if you have any worries, always you can reach out to me on my social media or in the comments, and we'll have a chat. And that's it, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.